Hello everyone, welcome back to our class. In our last class, we had discussed about IP address and also the protocols used in networking. Now let's study the protocols and IP address in detail. Okay. IP address is given to a computer in a network based on the TCP IP protocol. The full form of TCP IP is Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. Note that IPv4 and IPv6 are the protocols currently in use. IPv4 and IPv6 are the two versions of Internet Protocol which are used currently. An address of length 32-bit is given to the computer as per IPv4. And it has 4 parts of the size of 8 bits each separated by a dot. For example, 192.168.1.120. But the address given as per IPv6 is of the size of 128 bits. Look at these points carefully. IP address. Unique number of a computer in a network. IP address is given to each and every computer in a network for easy identification. Second point, need some rules or protocols for giving IP address. Okay, we have discussed it just now. Third point, based on TCP IP protocol. That is the protocol used to give IP address in a computer is TCP IP. We all know that the full form of TCP IP is Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. Now IPv4 and IPv6 are the protocols. These are the two versions of Internet Protocol used in networking nowadays. Clear? Let's see the structure of the IP address. IP address under IPv4 have 4 parts. Each part is separated by using a dot. The total length of IP address under IPv4 is 32 bits. Since it has 4 parts, each part is having 4 bits. See the example here, 192.168.1.25 is an example of IP address, and each part is separated by using a dot. This has a total of 32 bits, and each part, the first part 192 is having 4 bits, second 168 is also having 4 bits, third part 1 is also having 4 bits, and the fourth part 25 is also having 4 bits. Here the first 3 parts refer to the network, name of the network, and the fourth part refers to the system, that is the host inside the network. For example, suppose this will be the IP address of one of the computer in our computer lab. Then the first part, that is 192.168.1. These 3 parts refer to the computer lab, and the fourth part 25 refers to a specified computer inside that lab. So the first 3 parts of the IP address will help us to identify from which network the data is going on, and the fourth part helps us to identify from which computer the data is going on. Okay. Now let's know about the range of IP address. IP addresses in the range 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255, then 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.266, and 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.255.255 are used in networks. Note these values. This is very important. So study it well. Okay, here for the first range, that is 192.168.0.0, we can give any value ranging from 2 to 254. Instead of that, 2 zeros. The numbers 0, 1 and 255 are reserved for some technological purposes, so we can't use that numbers. We can use the numbers ranging from 2 to 254 only. Okay. And for the second range, starting range 10.0.0.0, you can give any value from 0 to 255 for the 3 zeros. Also for the last range, we can give any value from 0 to 255 instead of these zeros. Now look at these IP addresses. The IP address 255.255.255.0 is used for netmask. Then 192.168.1.1 is used for both gateways and DNS service. That's why we didn't give these values 0, 1 and 255 to the first range in our IP address. Clear? So we have understood that each and every computer in a network is having IP address. But this IP address is not permanent. That is, each time when a system is connected to a network, it gets an IP address. The system will get the IP address only if it is connected to the network. The technology that gives an IP address automatically is known as Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Note that the full form of DHCP is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Each computer that enters the network is given an IP address in that order by DHCP. Okay children, it's time for winding up today's class. Hope all of you understood today's portions very well. If you have any doubt, ask me during our online class. Thank you for watching.